Hello guys, welcome again on my channel itKENbeyouradventures, and once again we're here on another episode of Couch Talks, and this time I'll be sharing to you what I've been up to during these trying times during the lockdown. Apart from travel, actually I've been very passionate with one thing, and it's also very connected to my love for traveling and adventure, and it's all about my passion for painting. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel itKENbeyouradventures, and I hope you're doing well despite the trying times, despite a crisis that we've been facing through this time because of the pandemic. And I hope you're doing well, finding your way out on things. And I know it's been very difficult. The lockdown has brought us so much challenge to discover more of ourselves, and also to find ways on how we can be productive and how we can make use of our time while we are staying at home. Before anything else, for all of you who hasn't subscribed yet to my channel itKENbeyouradventures, please click the subscribe button and get on the bandwagon to get to know more about my adventures, about my life here in the UK, anything under the sun. Let's get back. So this time our vlog episode will be all about one thing that kept me busy during this lockdown. So although I've been working as a full-time nurse here in London, whenever I'm on my days off, I haven't seen anyone since like last month when lockdown has started, and I've been very busy with a lot of things. Never seen anyone, not even good friends out there. I've been like from work to home. I was like thinking of what things can I do during the lockdown. And for sure, it's not only me who has all of those questions during this lockdown, because, you know, when the lockdown was implemented here in London, everyone was so concerned about, oh, how are we gonna start our life? Everything's gonna be static now. We will be locked down in our homes. What are we gonna do? But to tell you honestly, lockdown has brought in a lot of positive things. I've discovered that I have to rekindle some of my passion, and I have to like refocus about myself. And I discovered that I develop hobbies as well. And I know sometimes it's very frustrating, because like me, I'm into travel. I have to cancel a lot of my trips. I was supposedly to have a couple of trips slated since last month, but I have to cancel them because of safety reasons and because of what's going on with the world. And so I have to like redirect my energies into something productive. And so this time, this vlog is all about my passion for painting. So probably for all of those subscribers that I have on my channel, you probably would have noticed that most of my vlogs are related to my passion for travel. I've been to like 51 countries in total since I came here in London, but I've probably never shared anything about what else am I doing here in London apart from travel. So I'm also into arts, and since you see me here doing some holding some palette with colors, and I've got the canvas here, so I'm also into painting. So when did I start off my passion? When my mom told me when I was like born, when I was still a baby, she gave me some colors. So I started drawing things on the wall. She always gets me coloring books before, when I was still young. So I love coloring books. My journey towards my passion for painting is very challenging. It wasn't a straight forward kind of journey, because in the Philippines, I was like, okay, you have to have a palette, you have to have some stuff there, brushes, you have to have some paints. It was a struggle for us. It was so much of a struggle for me to like demand on my mom and my dad to buy me stuff for my passion for painting. Even some canvases, it used to be very expensive for me. I don't want to be a burden for them, so I'd rather like improvise my own things, and rather provide my own things in order to support my passion for painting. And so when I started off with coloring books first. I know that my mom and my dad can't afford me to buy and to supply me with all of these necessary things like paints, canvases, and all, because it's very expensive. We're not that well off. We're not, I didn't come from a well-off family, so like prioritize a lot of things before, and I thought to myself, okay, I'd rather like put so much effort on this, on how I can develop my passion for painting. And so in school, during school projects, instead of having a canvas, I normally use a cardboard, so to do my paintings. And sometimes I do hand painting, and I can still remember that the first painting that I have, I'll show you. Aunt actually sponsored me buying some acrylics, so I own acrylics. It was actually one of my supporters as well, my aunt, because my aunt is into arts and crafts. So she actually introduced me into ceramic painting. So I did a couple of times doing ceramic painting. So I had some experience in ceramic painting as well. And then that's when I told myself, okay, I need to like hold my talent in painting. And so fast forward in university, when I started the nursing course, it was so difficult because that's when I got to probably have a hiatus on my passion for painting. I didn't touch any canvases. I was so concerned only with finishing my studies and focusing on my profession as a nurse. And so fast forward to me coming here in London. When I went here in London, that's when I started to rekindle my passion for painting. And so I bought my own, so I'll show you. So when I came here to London, the first thing, or the first one that I bought is this stand. I was so proud of it. I bought it for only like £5. And this is a second hand. This is not a brand new one. I bought canvases. I was so surprised actually because I told myself, okay, when I came here in London, I have to rekindle my love for painting, my love for the arts. And as much as I love traveling, because when I came here in London, that's when I started like full-time traveling. Every now and then, every 2 to 3 months, I always would like embark to travel. And then I told myself, why not coincide my passion for traveling to my passion for painting. And so that's when I was so motivated and so inspired to rekindle my love for arts and painting. And so I bought my own materials, some acrylic oil paints. I've had my brushes. I've got brushes here. So I've got a lot of other stuff actually. So I've got some acrylics in there. And the first painting that I made here, I'll show you what is it. Let me get it. My first work. This one. It's called the City of Dreams. So this is a painting that I painted. So it's made of acrylic, a combination of acrylic as well as oil painting. So this is my first artwork here in London. This one is a very special, so I didn't give it away. So I kept it for myself. So I painted this one August 2016. So this was my first ever masterpiece here in London. When I paint, I normally get inspiration from my travels, my dreams, my aspirations, the challenges that I have, and the life experiences that I have been through. So that makes it more meaningful whenever I do some masterpieces. When I finished my first masterpiece here in London, this one, this masterpiece, I thought to myself, okay, why not probably make masterpieces and give it away to people? That was the main reason of why I gave my paintings to good friends, family in Europe. It's because I thought to myself, why not share your passion to them? And I find a sense of fulfillment whenever I give it away, because they've got a part of me with them. And you know, I share my passion with them through my works. So it's nice to see that you give them away a part of yourself, and then you see this one hanging on the walls of their home, and it reminds you of a lot of memories about your masterpieces. So all of my paintings except for this one is not with me, so I gave them away to other people. So this is the first painting I did, the City of Dreams. So I showed you before this one, the only painting that is left with me right now. You can see These are some of the paintings that I did. That one is the Eiffel Tower, which I gave to, it's now currently with my fiancée Elle in Saudi Arabia. So I gave it to her. And this one is with my flatmate before, Reggie. So he's got this one. So this is my gift for him on his birthday. That one I gave him. And what else? Ah, this one. This one is a windmill. So that one, as you can see. So that one is not with me currently. It's in Netherlands. So I left it there. So this painting, actually, I gave it to my sister's best friend in Netherlands. So this is all giraffe, like a different shades of giraffe. This is also made with oil pastels. So I'm normally a combination of oil pastels. I love oil pastels and also acrylic. So this is a combination of acrylic and oil pastels. So it's now displayed in the house of my sister's best friend in Netherlands because they love giraffe. So I gave them a painting about giraffes to add to their collection. This painting is also in Netherlands, but it's left in Friesland, to where my sister region is. So it's now displayed in their home in Netherlands, also in North Netherlands. So this one is a very significant painting. So this one is now displayed in a home of a good friend in Norway. So this is called the Lasodan. So this painting I made for a good friend as a surprise gift for him. And he is Gunnar Garfors. Gunnar Garfors is Norwegian, and he's the first person to ever travel the whole world twice already. So he's got a Guinness World Book of Records apart from traveling the whole world twice already, just recently. So after that one, we became good friends, and then I gave him my painting. So it's now in his home. So this one is the iconic Tower Bridge. So this one I gave as a Christmas gift to my good friend who is from Trinidad and Tobago. So she's currently based here in London. She's my colleague before. She used to be my workmate before in the hospital. And rather than buying a Christmas gift and spending something for gifts, I'd rather like paint and then lend it to her. So it's now owned by a national from Trinidad and Tobago. So this one is displayed here in London. I would forget this one. This is the famous Sacré-Cœur in France. So this is this has brought me an inspiration to create a masterpiece of Sacré-Cœur. This reminds us of our Christmas Day celebration together with my fiancée Elle when she had her layover in France, and then we spent so much time in Sacré-Cœur, and you know, this brings so much memories. It's not with me now, it's in Saudi Arabia. It's now displayed in her room in Saudi Arabia. This is just a picture of some of those paintings that I used to have before, and I think you've seen the rest of them. And this one is a portrait of my fiancée, so it's not with me as well. So it is a gift for her on her, I think on one of our anniversaries together. So I gave her a gift. So this is a big painting. It is a portrait of her. This is like, I think, the first time that I did some portraits, like proper portrait. So I gave it to her as a gift. This one is a very significant painting. This is called the Rhythm of Africa. So these are African dancers that depict so much about Africa. So I gave this as a Christmas gift to my colleague who is South African. So she's based here in London as well. And I gave her a painting. So that one. It's called the Rhythm of Africa. Look. Oh, that's also acrylic and oil pastel combination. So I gave it to her. Another painting that I gave to Elle, this is Rovinj, Croatia. So that's a depiction of our, as a masterpiece that I gave to her during our anniversary as well. So Croatia is a very significant place to us because that's the first country we've been together here in Europe. And so I gave her a painting. Look, that one. Yeah. So currently it's now in Saudi Arabia with her. And so that's it. So those are some of the paintings that I have but I don't own. So I'm still finishing this one. So this is the latest masterpiece that I've created. I feel happy. Although I don't own my paintings now, I've lent them to some people, to some good friends. I'm really happy that I did that one because it brings a lot of memories and it makes it more special when you give it to your good friends, to people who you treated as a family while you are reaching for your dreams and while you're doing the things that you love doing. And so it makes it more meaningful for me that I was able to like impart my talent, impart my passion to other people. And so, and that is the very reason why, isn't it? Yeah, because it's better to give than to receive. So it's best that we give away something. We share a part of ourselves to other people through our works, through our passion, through the things that we do. And it creates a purpose to why we are doing it in the first place. And so guys, that's all for today. That's all for this vlog, and I hope that during this lockdown to think about the positive things that this lockdown has brought us into. It's best that we focus also on the positive things rather than focus on the negative things, because that will keep us moving to hope for the best for the future. I know future is uncertain at this time, but if we redirect our values, if we redirect our focus and perspective into something productive, into something inspirational, then we make our life meaningful despite the challenges that we are facing right now. So thank you guys for tuning into my channel. This is Kenneth with my channel It Can Be Your Adventures, and see you on the next adventure and the next episode.